We spoke to Dominique Swain and Jeremy Irons about the film and its source material.
Lolita has always been a bit controversial. I felt that we were in the sort of society which was now confident enough of itself to be able to see a picture which was more loyal to the book, more accurate to the book than the 1960s attempt to make the film, where Kubrick had his hands tied a great deal. Nabokov wasn't happy at all with it, nor was Kubrick. So one could see that was a rocky experience. I knew about the publication of Lolita. I mean, it was eventually published originally in Paris, in a little slim publishing house, because no one else would dare touch it. So obviously there was a feeling that it did touch nerves, but I thought that we had got beyond that and was very surprised and disappointed to discover that we haven't.
I had no idea that it was even going to be offered to me, even when they brought me to New York and even when I stayed there for 5 days. And the only thing that gave me a clue was that they picked me up from the airport in a town car and they sent me back in a long stretch limousine. So it's like, now why would they do this? But I still didn't have any basis for reality on it. And then even when I did get the part, I didn't know what to expect from it. And also I thought that acting was just performing. I didn't feel like it was actually getting into the character's emotions. I just thought that it was kind of play acting. And I realized that that was not what was in store for me.
We were living in a sort of strange fantasy world whereby Dominique was 14 and apparently had to be protected. Now, 14-year-old Californian knows about everything. I mean, you know, come on. So on one hand, we were trying to be legal and really treating her as this porcelain child who didn't know where she came from. Or how all that occurred. On the other hand, we were dealing with an actress who'd read the book, understood the book, quite liked the book, who lived the life of any Californian 14-year-old and knew all about it.
Am I getting a zit?
What?
Do you see a pimple on my chin?
Looked absolutely perfect to me. The reviews we've had worldwide have been really praising it. And people who've been to see it after all this talk about it tend to say, well, it's a wonderful film, what was all the fuss about?